And today's sessions is for the, according to the previous sessions, we have developed the transport demand models, yes, to formulate the future trip demands in the Nairobi metropolitan area. So based on this modeling, they need to develop the future trip demands up to the 2045. Then currently I will explain about the methodology to develop the future trip demand. Yes, so the title of today's sessions is Future Trip Demand Projections. Yes, so today's is a presentation part is quite short. Yes, and however, for example, some exercise session take being longer. It means Mr. Samuel will be in charge. Yes, so my workload is very short because currently I have a very strong backaches. Yes, because I played basketball in substance. So yes, Kenyan youth is very tough. Japan it is difficult to hard for Japanese old. So now I realize, or I already old. This is regarding this topics also regarding today's presentations. Yeah, this is a projected. This page's left graph shows the projected trip demand in the Nairobi metropolitan area. So many bar is this developed. However, you can see this part 2023, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yes, that what is a case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes, the case session, what is the cases will be explained in the day after tomorrow's sessions. However, one of the characteristics of the projected trip demands, the future trip demand called as the origin destination tables shall be developed by the development cases. For example, if currently there is no traffic, no transport projection, project is proposed and implemented in the futures. Of course, compare. Yeah, let's compare with some cases which BRT will be developed, or some upgrade of the commuter railway is developed. According to the programs, the modal share, so the trip demand by travel mode, called as the modal share, must be different, must be changed. And hopefully, such kind of modal share must be changed drastically according to the development cases. However, as I explained in the previous sessions, the current structure of the modal split model, it doesn't affect much about the differences between the private mode trips and public transport mode trips. And the left figure, you can see that this title, Axel shows the terms is the person trips, how many persons trips per day. And these passenger trips can be converted into the vehicle trips. It's called as the passenger car unit. It is called as a PCU. And you can see some very important figure. And for example, private trips, public trips can be considered to be for example, 40 passengers. 40 passengers can be ride in the one bus. And the one usual large bus by the twice, 2 times of the spaces compared with the public passenger cars. It means the so-called the transport efficiency in terms of the occupations of the road sections is 20 times higher than private. So as the passenger private motorization is progressed and the number of passenger transport private cars is increased, yes, in the 2045, the share of the private car is still much lower than public transport. However, the share in terms of the road section passenger car unit is much higher. So the impact for the motorizations, the modal shift from public transport to the private car is very high. This is a very important information about the transport policies, and especially in Nairobi metropolitan area, which has facing the rapid motorizations in their cities. But recent article says that currently in Kenya, the number of imported private cars decreasing and decrease due to some restrictions on the taxes. Yes.
Yes.
How about the domestic production systems?
Very low.
Very low.
Very low.
So it means that currently the policies will try to restrict and the restrict the growth of the motorizations. However, yes, if you can, I'm not sure you can develop the transport model or future trip OD tables by yourselves. However, if such kind of policies be there and specific trends can be established up to the 2040 to 45, that the policies by the government will affect about the future trip demands. This is a current very critical concern about the projected trip demand. The current structure of trip demand models doesn't consider such kind of policy decision because I don't know it. I didn't know it. Now I know it from the news. Yes.
Actually, it was accidental. No one expected it. I think even the government.
Everything is beyond the expectations. Okay.
But there's a policy government is working on to reduce the age limit of vehicles we can import.
Yeah.
4 years. So that policy, if implemented, definitely will reduce the vehicle, but it's still being discussed.
Sure. Very great. Thank you so much. Then the top figure showing the projected total demands in terms of the PCU by the new plan study in the 2030. This left part, this part is so-called actual value. Actual value, from based on the current transport survey, and the left part is called as a projected value. Let's compare among the 2023 value in the new plan with the new plan OD tables, and this project is OD. The total traffic volumes seems to be same. However, the share of the, for example, private car and public transport seems to be different. And it means the new plan's projection is underestimate the projection of future motorization. So they're beyond, compared with the 2013 predictions that the motorization is much rapid than in the Nairobi metropolitan area. So as a result, this difference seems to be significant as in the, for example, 2030. The number of traffics is near in the new plan studies, it meaning 2 million PCU trips. However, it is 2.3 million, 2.3 million PCU trips. And one of the significant differences is freight traffics OG tables. Then in new plan study, there is not so many freight transport trip related surveys. And this is project also. However, according to the traffic count research, then there seems the growth of the freight traffic is much higher in the metropolitan area. So I needed to follow this trend. This trend also must be affected on the trip projections of in terms of the trips by the freight traffics. And these issues also matter of the so-called some transport policies. Yes. So for example, some slow traffic in Nairobi metropolitan area must be restricted. And on the other hand, some bypass road must be developed so that the freight traffic must operate these sections and strongly restrict to operate the slow traffics. And through such kind of if such kind of policy is implemented, the number of freight traffic significantly decreased, and the traffic congestion and traffic condition in the metropolitan area will be significantly changed. So there currently there is so many restrictions and have a lot of room to modify, like your sites. Yes. Currently, there are some such kind of policy was not available, so I couldn't. Fortunately, I couldn't reflect completely. So that this is, I would like you to keep it as a reminder for the limitations of the transport modelings and future trip demand. Okay. I speak too much as in just a one page. And so the figure shows there, as showed this many times, there the basic steps or the four steps or the four-step model, the basic estimation method for the trip demand, future trip demands. Yes, as I explained as previously in the previous sessions, the trip demand models has been developed from the survey results, transport network, the socio-economic claim in terms of populations and workers, students by traffic zone. This figure shows is how the trip demand is in terms of the PCU, passenger car unit, will be defined in the city. Yes. Now, for example, how many populations, how many workers, how many students must be in the Nairobi metropolitan area today and future. Then there are among these populations and workers and students, how many percent is car owners and possible motorcycle owners and others. Then among these attributes, of course, the modal share must be different. So the modal split model will be developed, or some trip demand models will be developed. So how many car owners will use private and semi-public modes, public modes? These groups and these groups. Then according to these results, yes, and for example, for the car users will use the car, then how many passengers will ride in the one car average, in average? Then according to such results, yes, how many traffics must be predicted in the Nairobi metropolitan area will be developed. So the car, taxi, and the motorcycle, or how many passengers will ride all the public transports, and the truck is must be separately developed. Yes, so there, you can see that this streamline, the socio-economic framework is a top. Yes, if this prediction was wrong, future trip demand will also be wrong. So however, actually no one care about this prediction, the socio-economic frameworks. In terms of this must be from the statistical department, KNBS. Yes. You can see about for example, I just correct from some website. And for the you can consider your baby will grow to the elementary school student and the university school student. Yes, according to the growth of the children, you need to provide some clauses. Yes. Because these clauses can't be fit with the university students. Yes, according to the growth of the students and from the student to the some workers, some uniforms or clothes must be provided. So this same topics can be identified with the city. Yes, as a city, for example, some village will grow to town into the cities. Yeah. So what kind of infrastructure is necessary? Of course, not only for the public transport, road, bridge, or for example, the power plant. Yes, such kind of facilities also must be developed. This topic must be sense. What is the significant difference? Yes, clothes can be buy on times. Yes, at the market. However, infrastructure will take a very long time. So you must predict how long, how tall are your child in the 2050, 2040, 2045. It is very difficult. However, this is a very critical for the future trip generations and to develop the infrastructure project. So this one is a very critical point. And even if you can't understand completely about the future trip demand forecasting, however, this so-called philosophy must be shared with you. Then as the preconditions of the future traffic demand forecasting. So I explained many times the socio-economic framework is very critical. Then I prepared the 2023, the baseline, base year socio-economic frame. Then the following items: population at night, and workers at night and daytime, student at night time and daytime, and population at daytimes, and following items is developed. Then these items is developed from the latest census result. Yes, and some there are so-called free data for reviewing about the population distributions called as World Population 2020. Then there are, of course, the person trip survey data result in terms of the daytime populations. Because yes, the number of workers and number of students is available from the census result. However, how many work in which area in the Nairobi metropolitan area is very difficult to collect. So there are some evidence that I differ about the person trip survey result because how many workers is living in here, and according to the interview survey, yes, how many living in which area in this study area? How many persons is working in the Nairobi area or some and other inner area, suburban area, and outer area? It can be collected. So according and applying some expansion factors according to the sampling rates, then the number of workers at nighttime and the daytimes, number of students at the daytimes, and the car available populations at the daytimes also predicted. And one of my concern, yes, I feeling that then the population at the daytimes in the CBD is very high, extremely high. Yes, and really, I can't I couldn't believe the results. So I differ. Yes, and the Tokyo CBD in Tokyo. Yes. Then the daytime population density is 732 population at daytimes. And I can compare with the yes, CBD 1,000. Yes, it's a little bit higher. Yes, and the Nairobi metropolitan area, I'm afraid but not so highly dense. However, yes, I don't know, but there are so many people not walking. The citizens.
I think the situation could be that most people are transferring. They're coming to the CBD and going to other areas,
Yes.
in other areas of the country.
Yes.
Not just staying in the CBD.
Yes. Actually, that's an important point that for us, Nairobi CBD is like a major terminus.
Yes, when I walk in around this area, it's recently a little bit dangerous. However, I can see so many people. So this result seems to be correct. Sometimes I feel.
Especially downtown.
Yes.
Very high population.
But one of my hypotheses, yeah, they don't know about, for example, according to the survey results, they answer, yes, city center, city center. However, the definition of the city center must be different among the samples. Yes. Around here, or Nairobi area is called as a city center for them. So that's the result. It's the survey result reflecting the too high daytime populations in the CBDs. So yes, and currently in the next pages, I prepared some figure about this is just as this is the differences in Japan. Then the mobile spatial statistics population map is collected from the very major carrier called as some Safaricom in your countries. Then according to the so-called call detailed records, meaning some mobile, so-called internet data, carrier data. Yes, then how many persons living in these blocks can be estimated. Then as a result, yes, Tokyo Otemachi stations. This is called as a CBD in Tokyo. And this is a Tokyo station here. Then it can be 40, nearly 40,000 populations is predicted. And the grid is a 500 meter and 500 meter. It means 25 hectares. It can be converted into the 1,600 populations per hectares is developed. You can go back to the previous pages. Yes, much higher than the CBD. However, this is called as the grid-wise. Yes, it is called as the most populated area in Tokyo, in Japan. So the CBD-wise with 825 hectares is similar population density at daytimes. I'm not sure. So in the near future, not the long futures, some call detailed record information or mobile big data can be introduced and established to develop such kind of big data. You can, not me. You can modify such kind of socio-economic framework information to predict the actual more accurate the daytime populations at day. So that you can easily modify, apply for the future current trip demand forecasting.
I have a comment, yes, on that point. We actually did want to try that approach in Kenya, where we use mobile phone to chat, but Communications Authority declined because according to Kenya's laws, that would be infringement of privacy.
Yes.
So maybe if that law is changed, then we can better track for transportation purposes. Yes. So we had an alternative where we had some sensors installed in the
Yes.
But those sensors rely on Wi-Fi signals. So the results cannot be comparable to the SIM card.
Wi-Fi packet sensors.
Yes.
What are the sensors doing?
So the sensors were tracking you using Wi-Fi signals, but the condition is your Wi-Fi signal has to be on.
On.
So that was the problem.
This is a figure in the Tokyo's CBD sections. I can't believe the Nairobi CBD is populated like this area. You can see how tall buildings be there, how many workers is walking around. So you can move like this. So that you can compare. For example, based on some survey and the result, how many populations is predicted in this area. This is really sure. Yes, you can differ the other countries' data and compare with this result. Then currently I'm a little bit so-called so many ambitious about this accuracy of the country survey data. And this is Tokyo Yamanote line is a transit backbone system.
So maybe for us, we should start by defining the extent of our CBD.
Yes, and also are the respondents aware of what the
Extent.
yes, of the CBD. So that's his concern. That when we were asking them where they were going, some are saying they're going to city center. But maybe it's just me, Nairobi. Now in Ruiru, you ask them where are you going for work? They tell you I'm going to the city center. Maybe just
Probably even Westlands.
Oh, even they call it city center.
Sometimes for some peoples, yes, area including the restaurants or restaurant, must be the city centers.
Yes, to them.
Yes. So they did. They visited the city centers. The result, there's very, very high concentrations in the CBD for the other CBDs, and it is reflected for the future demand forecasting. So that this is my concern about the socio-economic framework indices. Yes. And the population projections by the county-wise, then there up to the 2045, and the national census is predicted to the four counties only. Then, as I explained, Nairobi metropolitan area is just a part of the adjoining counties. So Nairobi city's projections is totally same with the national census result. However, some counties, including Kiambu, Kajiado, and Machakos, and partly Maranga, reflecting the current urbanization rate reports and just increased according to the current population projections and some spatial development plan, which is showing the next pages. Yes. Then yes, as I explained, the population projection is available in country-wise. However, the zonal distribution is very difficult to predict. So no one predicts about the sub-county level population projections. Yes, I realize that the population prediction seems to be same as of today and the future. So for the zonal distributions, I needed to estimate it by myself. So the counterpart members, including the Jameson, spotted us to correct the integrated strategic urban development plans by Ministry of Transport, Infrastructure, Public Works, Housing, and Urban Development. And from each counties, but some counties featured are called as a town area in the Kiambu. Kajiado there is not so, and Machakos also. Only Kiambu and Machakos. Yeah. Then I collect based on some land use informations, how many area is classified as the middle and high-rise residential area, and of course industrial area and mixed use area called as pink color. And the commercial area. Not residential, commercial area is like this differs. Then according to the land area by the traffic zone, then the populations and the number of workers will be distributed. Then and to develop the socio-economic framework as an input for the future trip demands, then the vehicle ownership also must be projected, which I explained previously. Then this figure, plotted line, shows the relationship of the GDP in the constant prices and the number of registered motor vehicles in Kenya. Then it can be shows the critical correlations between the following two items or three items. Then for example, 2023, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is the economic stagnations by the COVID-19 pandemic information at 21. So from this results, yes, economic growth is also stopped by and the motorcycle, the motorization also stopped. So from this result, then the following two items, GDP is a very critical variable for predict the GDP, predict the future vehicle ownerships. So from this result, according to GDP is available, and the future projection is a little bit difficult. However, can be estimated from the decent trends. However, the proportion of the county's production to GDP is quite difficult. So Then from the 2013 or 2023, proportions of counties projections is reversed and applied to estimate future projections of the future so-called gross county-wise domestic product. Then from these figures and the future vehicle ownerships in terms of the private car only is right for the future demand forecast. Then following the left figure is showing about how many how many private cars are owned by the 1,000 populations in Nairobi city area. And in 2023, it is predicted nearly 87 vehicles per 1,000 populations. And according to the economic growth of the Nairobi metropolitan area, it is predicted to be less than twice, or nearly twice, 143.3 number of vehicles. Then these items can be classified into the following area. Then compared with other countries, this figure is much smaller than of course, the so-called motorized cities called as the Tokyo, Black Line, Taipei, Pink Line, Seoul, Red Line, Bangkok, what's darker black. However, this figure is not much, little bit higher than the Manila, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, and the other so-called less motorized countries, cities. And this is compared according to in terms of the number of populations and the number of workers, students, and car available populations at nighttime and daytimes. So that you can compare about the pink color showing the daytime populations in the CBD. Yes, I told CBD is crowdedly dense area and very high populations is generated. However, it is just nearly less than 10% of the total Nairobi metropolitan area. Of course, there's a very high concentrations and high gap in terms of the daytime populations and nighttime population is very significant. However, the share is not so much high. So the importance of the so-called inner area and the suburban area is relatively increased. And one of my assumptions, the daytime populations in the CBDs is not predicted to increase from now. Yes, because currently overcrowded today. So that maybe there is no I don't know, someone government side has no intention to develop more, and so that's why the inner area is predicted to be increased, so-called the suburban area also. Then the car available population also currently there is no room to develop additional parkings in the CBD. So the car available population at the daytimes is not predicted to increase anymore from now. I'm not sure so who will go out and who will come. However, in the total, there is a capacity for in terms of the parkings. So the daytime car available populations is predicted to be same since 2023 to 2045. And yes, according to the these predictions, the number of populations nighttime and daytime is distributed by the traffic zone. And joining with the GIS files, yes, you can visualize the predicted number population density in the nighttime and daytimes. Yes, like this. So the populations in terms of the nighttime and daytime populations is just expanded with this corridor. Corridor means, I'm not sure it is intentionally or not. However, this is along some railway line. called as a Ruil? 違う。
Yes, from the blue.
CBD Ruil. Yes, this is called as a so-called growth access. So along these corridors, the public transport or road development infrastructures shall be invested if it is correct. So I would like you to open the Excel file that will have either.
Okay, so once again, Dr. Futase shared some data, which was referred to as part 4 app. So when you download this data, you'll find there's a folder called part 4 app. Once you open it, you'll see these files, 2 folders, and then Excel files. So you're going to open the step 1, socio-economic framework.
Now, let's see about explanations about each tables. あれそのパートいいっすかunhided. Some unhided. There are so many unhided. This table is input from the census results. But you don't need to read. But this is from collected the number from the 2022, 25, 30, 45, 40, up to 45. The population projections is available from the county-wise. Yes. Then based on these results and these figures, the populations in the study area is estimated up to the 2023 to 2045, and the age group distributions is based also from the census results and predicted values. And among these age groups, how many percent is joining the labor force, participate for the labor force, and how many is employed is developed. And as a result, the employment population ratio is developed, and the number of workers in the Nairobi area also can be estimated from the census results. And not so friendly. This is not only one way to estimate the future population. There are various ways. You can refer some studies. However, as a simplified estimation method, I prepare such kind of tables to develop to estimate the number of workers in the study area. And the school attendance ratio also referred from the 2023 results. And maybe came from, maybe this one is from the census result. But the future figures is just prepared by me. Then the estimated the curves per populations also can be predicted from the census, from the some statistical informations and applied. Yes, zone. Yes, so based on the predicted populations, yes, then the number of workers, populations, and the workers and the daytimes is 2023 result is based on the census informations. And based on this informations and the county-wise predicted value, the traffic zone-wise populations and the nighttime and the workers, students at nighttime, daytime is up to for each planning year, 2023 to 2030, 35, 40, 45. Then what UD is urban development project, not project, according to the some integrated urban spatial development project, and how many areas is proposed as a mixed use area, residential, middle and high-rise residential area, industrial area, and commercial area is proposed in each traffic zone. Then according to the planning year, how many percent will be achieved in there, will be estimated. There is no evidence. Yes, there is no, yes, sure, just assumed by the expert. What kind of expert? Yes, so no, I would like you to understand this prediction is based on my basic assumptions in terms of to develop the socio-economic framework. Then, yes, floor area per capita is developed, and the plot area ratio, and the designed floor area ratio, and the average fill ratio. According to this result, how many workers are predicted to the proposed land use is affected. Then the 2030 and 35, 45, 40, 45s, and how many nighttime populations and how many daytime populations is predicted. Then the following items is merged into the zone with urban development.
So that was in the previous sheet.
Yeah.
So these numbers are in thousands.
Maybe just a number. So there are so many items.
I'm talking about
Number of workers.
if you look at like the 2030, the population, that number like 76, for example, is it the actual number in 76,000 or 76?
Yes, and in for example, area meaning hectare.
Yeah.
Yes, just 2 hectares is included in this traffic zone. New land use plans. So there are the so-called marginal number of populations or marginal number of workers must be included in the traffic zones. Is just roughly estimated right for the traffic zone 2.
So is it 76,000, 76 million?
So the total is on the right.
So you can select A. Yes. 3, just as here. Yes.
So it means these are absolute numbers then.
Okay.
So what he's trying to estimate is we have new projects coming within a certain size of parcel of land. He's trying to estimate within this parcel of land how many people approximately can this parcel of land hold. So if we are to have residential, this is the maximum we can hold.
Yeah.
Commercial is, so that is the kind of estimation.
What the 2045? Nearly less than 1 million. Such kind of total number of populations workers is additionally reflected to the future socio-economic. Then go to 2030 figure. You can see the items. Yes. So, from previous traffic zone and additionally included with the urban development cases. Yes. Some Excel expert can understand. And the urban cluster. Urban cluster shows the previous tables which I show in the presentations. Yes, then there can be the Nairobi metropolitan area is classified into the 1 to 26 clusters. Then the 13 is up to Nairobi city. Up to 13 is Nairobi, and beyond 14 is to the adjoining counties. then which is the Kiambu, which is Kajiado, which is Machakos, and which is Muran. Here, Kiambu and Muran is. Yes. But anyway, then based on this explanation tables and the traffic zone, number of populations and the workers and students by traffic zone is developed. Then following tables and figures by the traffic zone, then the future trip demands in terms of the trip generation and other attractions will be developed. Okay, that's all for the session part of step 1.